All right, what's up, everybody? This is James Rogers here, part of Team Underdogs. I know just a few days ago I did their profile on PK Fire, but I had another top four tonight, and the build is actually quite different than before. And I think you guys are gonna like this one a lot better than the very first deck profile. So let's get this underway.
Hell yeah.
So for the monsters, you got the one tour guide. So have to play it. It's searchable. It's like one of the best ones. Still play the three Terratop, one Takatum board. Standard engine, it's not gonna go away anytime soon. Three Phantom Knight Silent Boots, it's the best one. Two of the cloak, pretty much to search it out, and one glove to pretty much just send whatever you need to the graveyard to continue your plays. For the BAs, you got three Skarm and three Farfa. Farfa wasn't all that good at the tournament today. Probably, if anything else, I probably could have had something else in place of it. Maybe a second gloves. I don't know yet. It's still in testing at the moment. Then we got the one Graph, the one Seer, the one Barbar, which actually won me a couple of my games tonight. One Alec, which, to be honest, it was really only good for Monarchs. Now I'm just playing it for a name. One Calcab for the same reason, and one Libic because I've actually used Libic a good number of times, actually. Believe it or not, Seer was like my least used Burning Abyss throughout the tournament. I pretty much like hesitated to use it like all the time until I feel like I could really just use it and then recycle it back.
Except for that one play.
Hey, look, it's not perfect. All right. For the spells, Reeler of Darkness. This card is really iffy. You get it, but then you have to be really careful on the timing because you have a good number of combos and you don't want to lose your advantage by having to remove or play a card that could possibly cost you a match. So you have to be really like careful when you're actually playing this card. One of the changes I made, I decided to go 3 match change 2s. Didn't play this before, but I really wanted this deck to be really good in the mirror match and in the Blue Eyes match, and I pretty much just kind of sided according to whatever I was playing against. Ironically enough, in my top 4 match, I actually lost to Blue Eyes, so that wasn't really very fun. Another change, 2 Twin Twister. I know I was playing 3, dropped it to 2, really because in Blue Eyes it's not good, and against everything else, it's okay. And a lot of times I didn't side the third one, so 2 was really, like a really good number. Then we got 1 Reinforcement and 1 Foolish. This card was absolutely the worst one out of the entire tournament today. I milled this every duel, and then when I actually got to resolve it, the card I searched got banished because of Dark Law. So, not really sure if I'm going to keep playing that card. 3 Fog Blades. Probably about standard as it gets. I decided not to play the Wings this time. Wings was just like an extra card that just didn't need to be used. 3 Anti-Spell, because like I said, I want this deck to do good against both PK Fire mirror match and the Blue Eyes match, and this was like the best way to do it. So this also actually won me my match against the Ritual Herald deck also. Then the 1 Solemn Strike and the 1 Warning, because I only have 1 strike, but when I got to see it, it was amazing. When I milled it, it didn't hurt too much. So this is 41 cards made now, not 40 like the last deck. Really had to make a lot of changes to try and get it actually down to 41 cards, and I think it actually worked really well tonight. For the extra deck, 3 Dantes, because cards busted, you have to play 3. 1 Beatrice, which I only made once, and I made her when I had no targets to send, because I had nothing else to make, and she was literally useless like all tournament. Not saying she's bad, but she just wasn't good tonight. And then 1 Dante Pilgrim, because you're playing the Beatrice. You just need like a target. Still playing the 1 Phantom Knight Breaksword, because I can't find room for 2, nor do I ever feel like I need to play 2. And it's target Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, just a really good card. 1 F-Zero, made it once and it got attributed during the Blue Eyes match, so that was salty. 2 Levier, 2 Levier. This card is still MVP. I only played it twice tonight, but you really want to use this to like reloop a lot of your cards and to make more XYZ plays. This ends up being the best card, second best card really behind Dante. 1 Grand Pulse, it got striked. So 1 Nightmare Shark, actually won against heroes with this. The guy went to 2 hero merges, Hero lives, and then he went instant fusion, and then on my next turn I summoned this and then attacked him for game because he only had 1,000. It was like the only damage I actually did to him that game. The one Giga Brilliant and the one Digital Bug Corbage never made it, but it's for a mirror match. It's kind of what it's there for. And the one Dark Claw because I'm playing Match Change 2. Match Change 2 was really hit or miss. I didn't get a chance to see it a lot, and then when I played it, it didn't really have a lot of use, so I might take it out. I might just keep it in there just to keep it balanced on both matches. For the side, 2 Gamma Seal. Card's absolutely nuts. This also helped me win my match against the Ritual deck. It was the Cyber Angel deck is extremely busted. Like, I am super fortunate to win that. I really am. 2 Maxi MVP side. I sided it, I milled it, or I drew it, one or the other. And when I milled it, I felt pretty pissed. 2 Ghost Ogres. Never had a mirror match, but there was like 5 BA players along with me there, so I don't understand how that didn't happen. 2 Ghost Ogres, which are definitely coming out. Never sided them once. Realized how bad of a card this was in the deck. This card just is not good in it. I can keep the Winter Cherries, but Ghost Ogre actually has to go. 1 Regeki, sided it once, didn't do anything. 3rd Twin Twister, sided it a couple times and just didn't do anything. 3 Pendulum Hole. This was actually a test. Never saw it, but I did play against Pendulums. It was actually one of my teammates. Never ripped it, but he definitely lost an anti-spell. So 1 Chaos Trap Hole, never saw it, but did side it. And then the other card I'm taking out, 1 Vanities, because if you're not main decking this card, you shouldn't be side decking it. PK Fire is still having a strong showing right now. I definitely believe this deck is going to be one of the top 3. Blue Eyes is still showing dominance, and now Cyber Angel Herald is now becoming dominant. So I think we're going to be one of the top 3 decks, if not one of the if not actually the second best. That's really all about it. Like, this deck has been playing really well. I actually like this build a lot more, so hopefully you guys do too. I'll probably try to get some actual live duels in with it, so you guys can kind of just see how it plays. Once again, James Rogers, here part of Team Underdogs, and you guys just saw version 2 of PK Fire.